I'm vegan, and I'll explain what happens then.
Ah, this ought to be good. Every good agricultural education video has started with the words, "I'm vegan, let me explain." Anyways, let's see what Andy here has to teach us today.
Semen in a rod, and they shoot it into the cow's anus, hitting the cervix. Makes her pregnant.
Do you think he knows where the cervix is?
Duh!
Do you think he knows that the rod, and many of them call it a giant rod, is actually like quarter-inch big is all?
Duh!
In the rest of his video, he goes on to say that we actually force cows to be pregnant. Did you know that unless a cow is actively ovulating and is in a fertile state, you can't actually get them pregnant? They cannot get pregnant unless they are biologically ready and able to.
Duh!
So if I just took that huge metal rod and put it inside of that one, or that one, or that one, there's no chance they would get pregnant right now. Now this cow, on the other hand, this cow is currently in estrus. I know this for two reasons. One, you can see she's very active. She's walking quicker, but most importantly, there she's kind of trotting. Most importantly, she is very dirty on her back, which means other cows have been riding her back. See how she's acting a little bit sporadic? She's smelling other cows. She kind of keeps putting her head on top of other ones. Now she is the one in heat. And when she tries to jump on another one's back, the one she tries to jump on runs away. But when one of the other cows tries to jump on her back, she stands. That's why we call it a standing heat, meaning she is in heat, she is fertile, and now and only now can we breed that cow if we want to have it result in a pregnancy.
Duh!
Here's an up-close shot of the cow, and you can see she looks sweaty on her back, and if I come back another 2-3 hours here, the hair on her pin bones here will probably be rubbed off because of all the other cows mounting her over and over, which is a way to signal a bull who isn't in this pen because they're dangerous, but if a bull were in this pen, that would signal to this bull that, hey, she's fertile. Technology also helps us decide when to breed these cows. Dark blue line jutting up real fast, that blue line is the equivalent of her pedometer or her Fitbit, if you want to think of it that way. So her activity is skyrocketing, and if I check back here in a couple more hours and let this graph progress a little bit more, you would see her rumination drop because instead of eating, she's running around trying to get bred. So this activity monitor tells us this cow is in heat and ready to be bred. Not right now. We'll give it about 4 or 5 more hours until she's ready to be bred. Another thing they claim over and over is that we force them to be pregnant and we keep them pregnant repeatedly over and over and over and over. We do it an unnatural amount of times. Here's what they don't understand is we actually have what's called a VWP, voluntary waiting period. So after a cow calves, like let's say Katie right here, after Katie were to calve, we would wait 80 days before we would even try to breed her. Do you really think a bull would offer such a waiting time? They wouldn't. Back when my grandpa used to be a fully bull-bred herd, we would have cows literally get pregnant 20 to 30 days after calving. That cow's body is not ready to be pregnant at that point. Do you really think the bull cares? No. He sees a fertile cow, he's going for it.
Duh!
Humans know that it's better for cows to wait until their body is ready, so they do not get bred until 80 days. Really, cows are pregnant less often under a farmer's care than they would be without being under a farmer's care. So no, cows are not forced into pregnancy. Right, Andy?
Duh!